Meme cards. The uncool bunch of Syndicate. Now before I start talking about all of these cards, I want to talk about Syndicate as a faction itself. And the whole reason behind this video is basically every single Syndicate looks pretty much the same. Now to prove my point, I want to show you the top 4 decks of Syndicate on playgwent.com right now. The first one being a King of Beggars list with a bunch of neutral spells, but then you have the classics like Philippa, Morels, Menge, Borzodi, Witch Hunter Executioner. Even Eavesdrop you will probably find in all the other ones as well, so let's look at the other deck. We have a Whoreson Jr. deck with, yet again, a neutral spell, Portal, the Sly Seductresses, Borzodi, Menge, Morels, even Graydon was similar to this one. This one also has the Novigradian Justice, Witch Hunter Executioner, of course, Blacksmith as well. And Eavesdrop, as I said, we will also see quite a bit. Then we have a Cleaver deck with, yet again, Muzzle, Justice, Portal, Philippa, Morels, Graydon, Menge, Borzodi. Then we have Slander, the Executioner, and Blacksmith with the Sly Seductresses and Bare Knuckle Brawler. The last deck is a Hemmelfart deck. Now this one's a bit different, but it still runs Borzodi. It still runs the Blacksmith, and it even also runs Eavesdrop. But to be fair, it's a Firesworn deck, so those are always a bit different. But apart from Firesworn, all the Syndicate decks are pretty much all very similar to each other. You always want to have the best cards in Syndicate, but Syndicate doesn't really have any archetypes. They only have one archetype, and that is coins and fee, and those are pretty much the best cards with that archetype. All the other cards, which are in this deck right now, are the uncool kids, and we're gonna go through each one of them because you will not see any of these cards in any Syndicate deck, so let's look at them right now. First off, we have Renew. This is the one neutral spell that I've allowed myself to use. Renew, we are probably mostly going to use for Tin Boy. Now, Tin Boy is a pretty decent card when you think about it, but no one plays the guy. You never see this card in ranked. Maybe like 1 or 2 times I saw this card being played. I even played it myself for the Shitty Combos video. Other than that, you don't really see him around at all. The next one is Sausage Maker. Now, I've never seen this card in my life since the release of Syndicate, and that was 3 months ago, and I've never seen this card, even though its ability is kind of interesting. So I guess it's time for me to step up and do something about it. Vivaldi Bank is a really weird card because it's actually kind of decent when you think about it, but at the same time it's pretty bad. The description on it is pretty long, but summarized it in short, you basically, depending on how much money you have in the bank, the more cards you can see, but the deeper the card is that you want, the more coins you have to spend to actually get that card. So the card actually doesn't have a lot of benefits other than the fact that it gives you 1 profit, and if it finds the best card already on top, that's always a plus because you get 1 profit and you also get to play the top card from your deck. Next card is Damnation. Now Damnation has a ceiling of 12, but it's not that great because it is very conditional. You need to have 3 cards adjacent to each other that are all 2-point cards. So the card is incredibly conditional, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Next up we have Hifter and Elidia. Those are basically the engines that every faction has, where if a certain condition is met, they deal 2 damage per turn, and if not, they just deal 1 damage per turn. But I've also never seen this card being played because you have better cards in things like Borzodi or even Witch Hunter Executioner that give bleeding, which are way better than this card. So yeah, this card's pretty weak. So yeah, that's why this card probably doesn't see play. Next card is Sir Skewertooth. Now this card's not that bad, and I have seen it quite a bit, but it's still one of the uncool kids in Syndicate that you don't really see out a lot, even though its ability is a bit funny, but it's not the best ability, let's be real here. Next up we have Court. Now this card is an Intimidate card, and it can also lock and purify a unit, but at 8 provision, I would say that the card is pretty overcosted, but you never know how well this card can actually do in this current meta, so yeah, let's just move on to the next card. Next card is Tavern Brawl. Now this card's solely there for surprise value on certain situations, and that's pretty much it. The card itself isn't too great. It's literally just there for surprise value. And yeah, Pickpocket. Now, Pickpocket is a gold card that gives you 6 profit. Now, compared to something like Eavesdrop, this card is fundamentally worse because Eavesdrop has a second ability and it gives you 5 profit, 6 profit if you are playing Dijkstra. It's pretty underwhelming. If it gave you like 7 profit, maybe it'd be good. Or if it had like a secondary ability that would give it a bit of a plus side, it could be better, but at the way it is, it's just a pretty weak card. Excommunication. Now, this is another card that I've never seen play because it's just a terrible card, to be fair. Its ability is to banish an allied unit and then play the top card from your deck. If it discarded, it would be really good with boats, but other than that, it's just a very, very bad version of Decoy, honestly. Next time we have Whoreson's Freak Show. Now, at the start of Syndicate, you've seen this card a lot, probably. This card was busted the way it was, but now it's just pretty weak. It's like a really bad version of Witch Hunter Executioner, basically. It can do some damage for sure, but it's not on the top tier for sure now that it has been nerfed to what it is now. Rico Mayazdorf, he is the only dual faction card that I will use for this deck because all the other faction dual cards are pretty useless in Syndicate, but this card sort of has an ability that works with sort of every faction, and that's why I added him there, but you don't see this card at all, which is why it's in this deck. Next up is Payday. Payday is damage an enemy unit by 2 and Deathblow gain 5 coins. Now, this card might seem strong on paper, but it actually is kind of weak because these days the Deathblow of 2 is pretty hard to trigger, and cards like Dip into Pontar are just fundamentally better than this because they gain the coins unconditionally. Next up is Oxenford Naturalist. Now, the funny thing about this card, it is basically a Chorus Blacksmith, but worse in every possible aspect because he is less power, so he's easier to deal with. He gives Vitality, which is a lot worse than just boosting the card. And I don't know why they released the card the way it was when the card like Chorus Blacksmith already exists. So this card is just terrible, and it's definitely one of the uncool kids in Syndicate. The next card is Halfling Safecracker. Now, me personally, I really think this card is actually kind of underrated, but I understand why people wouldn't play it. But it's a good tempo play. It also gives you 1 profit. And yeah, I mean, we have enough crimes in this deck because there are some pretty bad crimes in Syndicate for sure. And this card should get some decent value actually. So let's just see what we can do here. The next card is Line of Credit. Destroy an allied unit or artifact and gain 6 coins. This card obviously works best with Flying Redanian, but Flying Redanian is still part of the cool kids squad of Syndicate. So this card might get some terrible value, but you never know. So let's just see what this card can do for us. The next card is Bloody Good Fun. Profit 3. Spend all your coins and damage an enemy by the same amount. So if you have 9 coins and you want to kill a 4-point unit, you're going to be spending 9 coins to kill that 4-point unit, which is absolutely garbage when you think about it. But if you have like 2 or 3 coins in the bank, this card actually is kind of decent, but then you have no coins. So this is like probably the worst spender in the game. And yeah, I mean, let's just see what we can do with the card. And the last card is Tidecloak Ransackers. Deploy, damage a unit by 2, Deathblow, gain 2 coins, Horde, trigger the Deathblow even if the enemy unit survived. So if you have 5 coins, this card deals 2 damage and also gives you 2 coins. Otherwise, you do need the Deathblow for this card to be good. But for Syndicate standards, this card is pretty weak, especially in the 4 provision part, because like it's just a 4-point play the moment it drops. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the card. And yeah, this is the deck. The deck. We have a lot of crimes, but we don't have too many spenders. Our only spenders are actually Freak Show, Naturalist, and Tin Boy. Also Sausage Maker to a certain extent, but he doesn't actually give us any points. So yeah, let's just see what we can do with this, honestly. I'm a bit worried, but I think we can still somehow pull something off here. Although I'm not too confident in this deck, to say the least. Alright, our first matchup is going to be Aithne. This is gonna be so stupid. Alright, oh, so he's like an elf deck, isn't he? We're gonna start with the engine. I'm not gonna say that their names, because their names are pretty hard to pronounce. Hifter! Oh. Oh, he's gonna use his Aithne ping already to kill it. Alright. So we have 1 profit. Wait, they give you 1 profit? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I could use this as a 4 damage, but I'm kind of waiting for an engine. So I'm just going to play my freak show here. Oh, because this damage is random. I forgot. I wanted to aim for this, but it does random damage, which kind of sucks. Okay, so he's already getting out his aileron. How could I get some good stuff going here? I guess we can play Naturalist. See where that gets us. Give this bleeding. And also give this vitality. Oh no, actually give this bleeding as well. To enable the 12-point damnation. Oh, he's killed the Naturalist. That feels bad. But we get some pretty good value on the damnation now. That's a pretty decent damnation. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty decent. Okay, he's played for Yavin. We are down by so many points. Like actually, so many points.
Watching the woods grow.
I think I'm gonna pass here. So we have to play around Igni, unlike last episode, where we didn't play around Igni and lost the game because of that. Alright, we got Skewer Tooth, which is probably his target on Igni, though. Okay, mulligan these guys. Mulligan these guys. Oh, we got Vivaldi Bank. Nice. Okay. So I'm actually gonna play for the carryover here. Nice. Alright, yeah, I'm actually gonna play for carryover here. Let's go. Easy carryover. 5 carryover. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. He's probably never seen this card in his life. It's the first time he's seen this card, definitely. I actually have to mulligan a gold card here. Actually, no. I can excommunicate this. I guess we got something. We got something here. So start off with the safe cracker, because he gets the money. 6 points plus 1 profit. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty decent. He's gonna play for the Vanguard. I'm gonna play for Skewer Tooth, because his tribute is just 3 at this point. I'm gonna spend this all. Thank you very much.
May your sword and arm be one.
Oh, Sword Master. I'm gonna play for Court at this point. We got a bunch of Intimidate engines here. There's Pathco. It's actually alright. So I'm gonna shoot this by 3. These are all gonna boost themselves up. Pretty good stuff. Then I'm gonna kill it with Tidecloak Ransackers, and then I can play Excommunication on the Tidecloak Ransackers. That's pretty decent.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, so he's played for Geralt Professional. We're gonna get some money in the bank. There's Morin. No, he's killed. Oh, that feels so bad. I didn't want him to kill that. Actually feels really bad. So this goes for 8, right? No, this goes for 7. I don't know what I want to play for here. I guess I just play Vivaldi Bank. Ooh, okay. Okay. I could play for the Halfling Safecracker here. That's actually not that bad. It's just a 5. That gives you a bit of points, but it's not too great. Oh, he's playing Hengaith. I know we don't have any excommunication targets. What I'm gonna do here is play the Renew for Horson, actually. The freak show. Give a bunch of bleeding. Yeah. Actually, I think I have to use all my coins here. I have no. Actually, no. I might get a spinner from XCOM, but what are the odds of that? We only. Wait. We know what our top card is actually. What was our top card? I think it was Payday, wasn't it? It was Payday, right? Yeah. It was definitely Payday. He's playing Isengrim. Okay. This could be a good Rico. This could be a pretty good Rico. Unless he plays Oak, but he's probably gonna play Oak last, so I'm gonna play Rico now.
Humans are not to be trusted.
Oh, there was the naughty Triss. Okay, so at this point, I think I have to do this. Excommunicate. Oh, we get the Oxenford. Nice. Yeah, we have to use this now. Because we got nothing better to do with this. Alright, there goes all our vitality. There's a Scorch on the Skewer Tooth. That's alright. So I think the best one is this. Alright. Good stuff. Now we're just gonna get Igni'd out of existence. Wait, what? No Igni? Oh, it was actually kind of close. I mean, Close. He would have had 2 extra points on Ithne. Alright, next opponent is Detlef. You can't see because it still shows the GG from the previous game. This time we actually found Tin Boy. Tin Boy is actually like our win condition entirely. So actually bloody good fun is good. Payday I'm always gonna mulligan. So I'm gonna start off with the Halfling Safecracker, as always. Pretty good points there. Alright, there's Bruxa. Now Bruxa. Do I want to kill this Bruxa? Not really. I think I'm gonna play for these guys though. See what they can do. He's probably gonna Karathi these guys. Oh, no Karathi for him. Okay. Okay, so I don't think he has the Nekarat now. Whoa, he's actually bleeding this? Okay. I do not think he has Nekarat here. But we can still lock it. We're gonna lock this. Oh, there's another Garkin. We can actually kill this with bloody good fun, which is pretty decent. Also gives us an extra point on the court. And yeah, good stuff. It's very good stuff. The best stuff. He's playing Katakan. That's pretty scary actually. We could pass here. Oh, he's not gonna let us pass. That's okay then. I mean, it's not like that much of a problem. Okay, gonna play for the Tight Cloak at this point.
Lie still.
Whoa, he's already playing Oriana?
No cries.
It's a bit premature. Gives me a pass. Because Oriana's scary, dude. I don't want to play against Oriana. Like seriously, I do not want to play against Oriana in this round. I can just pass at this point. Like sure, it's a bad pass, but like against Oriana, I'm just like it's a hopeless situation anyway. So might as well just do it. Honestly. Okay, we got the carryover on the sausage. We got 1 spender, which is actually kind of decent. We kind of needed that. Got a mulligan Payday because Payday's garbage. We got a renew on like Huftir. Yeah, sure, it's a full gold hand, but like, what is it actually worth? Oh, if we had Rico, dude, we'd have like a 10-point Rico. That's kind of sad. So I think I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play for the immune skewer tooth at this point. I got nothing better to do, so I'm gonna play for immune skewer tooth. See where that gets us. Oh Jesus! Oh, the Rico, man. We're missing out on the Rico. Rico! No! All right. Should we play for this? For a bit of crimes? Mate, we're not doing anything here, are we? We don't got any points. We're missing a whole Borzodi, brother. Why is this a card? What the hell? He's actually passed now. How can we actually win here? I don't know how we can actually win here. Guess we can start with this guy? No, actually we have to start with this guy because we're not gonna do this anyway. Pew! 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 Alright, there goes my points. And it actually doesn't make a difference. We have to actually play like more cards here. Jeez Louise, this is terrible. Okay, I guess we gotta do this then. Excommunication, let's go. Woo! Oh, he's actually, no way, this is only if it's in my hand, right? Ah, man, Rico would have done it, bro. If we had this card in, it was actually our top card as well, but it wouldn't have helped from Vivaldi. It only works if it's in your hand. Now the situation is looking pretty dire. I actually don't know what I want to renew here. What do I want to renew here? Jeez Louise, this is terrible. This I have no options here. This is a 5, gives 1 problem. I mean, we can like wait. Actually, no. If we're gonna renew for like Skewertooth or Hiftir, Skewertooth's like a 9. Okay, so I do this and renew for Skewertooth. Let's go. That was close, but we did it. We made it in time. This is horrible. We're down by like 4 cards here. Oh, he's actually killed the car. He's actually killed the sausage maker. That feels kind of bad. How are we gonna get coins for the Tin Boy? Ow. So we gotta play Vivaldi Bank, I guess. I guess we go for Oxenford dude, but then we spend all of our money to get the Oxenford dude. And yeah, look at this! Woo! Bleeding denied. He's actually moon dusted that. There's one thing I kind of have to do here, don't I? I guess I have to play Tin Boy now. and then play for Damnation.
Anyone else feeling stingy?
It's the only way actually to get points here. Naglfar for Poets. Please play it front row. Please play it front row. Please play something front row, my man. I really need you to play something front row here. Come on, man. Oh no, if this had gone front row, that would have been so good. So we have to play for this for now. Look at that. This is terrible. This is just terrible. If we had Meyersdorf in round 2, we would have actually been really good. But we didn't, so we kind of suck. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. What are you gonna do? Play 2 points here with 4 cards? Never. Alright, whatever. I swear, if this guy doesn't pass, okay, thank God. Yeah. Alright, next opponent is Ardle. Okay. But Ardle doesn't play any high point U. Actually, no, he doesn't. Like, if he plays Tibor, though, we could get some value here. I'm mulligan this. This card's actually alright. This card's bad. Like, I'm actually, actually the mulligan cards that are terrible. Alright. Started with the Safe Cracker. This card's actually the best card in this entire deck, and it's a bronze card. That kind of feels bad. So there's a target for Bloody Good Fun. Let's go. Easy target. Take away 1 coin to kill a 3-point unit. That's good. Alright, the Tourney Joust, of course. Classic play. He's not gonna do anything with it. So we're gonna just lock it with our Court. This could be our biggest Rico we can find here, but I'm actually gonna play this out here. Oh, those are actually good Damnation targets. Oh wait, he's playing for this? Alright, sure. Okay. I don't mind it. Oh, we actually have 8 coins here. That's pretty decent. He's actually passed. Wait, why did he pass? Yes, we play Rico Meyersdorf here. I guess he wants us to go for the long round. And that's fair, I guess. But I don't mind the long round if I find Tin Boy. But I kind of do need to find Tin Boy. Find Tin Boy, please. No, not this. This card is so bad. So he plays Masters of Disguise. We know that much. I'm not sure if he's a hyper thin deck though. Oh, he might be a hyper thin deck. Does he have damage his own? No, it's damage enemy unit. Okay, we actually go into a long round 3. Now we need to find Tin Boy, and we could definitely get some stuff done here. Oh, we didn't. Come on, not even Vivaldi Bank. These are terrible draws. Oof. Wait, we can just kill this immediately with Horson. That's pretty good. But first, we do this, right? Spin a bit of that coinage on the Skewer Tooth. He can't target it. What are you gonna do? Purify? Oh, that's pretty good. We're not insured to kill this anymore now. That's pretty bad. But this is actually a good Tavern Brawl target.
A clever maneuver.
He's actually muzzling it. Okay. Okay, so this is a good Tavern Brawl target, actually. We're gonna just do this. Nice. Good Tavern Brawl. Very good Tavern Brawl. I would have liked to have played Safe Cracker before that, but that's okay.
Every lock holds the key.
Look at that, Safe Cracker.
No.
Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, there's the assassination. There's Hift here now. Hopefully he doesn't have another assassination. He still has his leader ability though, so that's a bit of a problem. Wait, I'm playing against Spyro? Wait, wait a minute. I'm playing against Spyro with this garbage? Are you serious? How was I ever gonna win with... Oh, come on. Get out of here, Spyro, man. Please let me win if you're watching this video. We're both TLG brothers. Come on, man. Oh, we have to end my turn. I'm sorry. Well, I'm actually playing against Spyro with this garbage. Are you serious?
Confounded.
Oh, there's Masters. So I can actually get to 6 cards. So I'm actually going to get to 6 here. Deal 2 damage to this. And hit him with the Damnation. Catch him completely off guard. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff.
Hop to it,
Ah, no, he's gonna swears it. The bastard. Okay, so here comes the naturalist, because
This may get
why the hell not?
out of the way!
Oh, operator. Ooh. Ooh, this guy. Oh, this guy's crazy. This guy's going crazy at this point. No, he's actually. Oh, why would you do that? I could actually go for 3 on all of them. Ah, I should have maybe saved 1 coin there, because this is kind of dead now. Ah, crap. This is not good.
Bounded boots.
I mean, he's got all these masters of disguises. I'm actually gonna kill the if tier, because this is kind of useless. Like he's gonna he has so many masters of disguises here that it actually doesn't make a difference what I do. Oh, he actually has assassination as well. Impressive Spiral, truly impressive.
Your facts.
Jeez, Louis. This is so dumb. Oh my god, alright. Okay, I get it. Syndicate's Uncool Kids. This is probably the worst deck you can possibly build in Gwent right now. I don't think it's even possible to win with this deck, because it just has nothing. It literally has nothing. Naturalis is so bad compared to, like, Coerced Blacksmith. All the 4 provision, like, crimes are garbage. Like, I always had to mulligan Line of Credit. Bloody Good Fun is probably the best of the 4 provision cards, and that says a lot about the 4 provision cards that we have here. Excommunication, I don't know why this is even a card. This card is complete and utter trash. Tavern Brawl, probably the best of the gold cards, because it catches your opponents off guard, which is definitely something that this card can do. Vivaldi Bank, it's pretty bad. Like, all of these cards are terrible. Main Sausage Maker was alright on that one dry pass that we had. That was a pretty decent Sausage Maker, but you have to draw this card like round 1 or round 2 on the dry pass to make this card profitable at all. Tin Boy, we actually we drew him once, and he was like a 8. So that's also pretty bad. I guess Freak Show is pretty decent still. Like, it's alright. It's a good spender, gives bleeding. It actually sets up Damnation pretty well, and I think Damnation's a very underrated card. If they put this down to an 8 provision card, I can definitely see this card in some decks. But the way it is right now, it's pretty underwhelming. Mostly you don't really get the 12 points out of this, but I think we did get a bit of value out of the card. Hiftir and Elidia, just not good. They just get killed or muzzled or whatever. Sir Skewer Tooth actually is a pretty decent card. You can definitely play Sir Skewer Tooth in some decks. Kurt actually is alright. I didn't mind him. He wasn't too bad. He was an engine and also a lock at the same time, so that was very good. And the Purify, we didn't play any Syndicate, but I think the Purify will definitely come in handy in certain situations. But if you want to play for Purify, you might as well just play Kalkstein, and Syndicate has enough control that you don't actually need a lock, so the card is very unnecessary. So if I replace like a Sausage Maker and an Excommunication with both the Borzodi brothers, this deck would actually be playable, but the way it is right now, it's just so bad. And no wonder like all the Syndicate decks are looking similar, because if these are your alternatives, this is completely terrible and nothing else to say about it, honestly. And yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps up this deck. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.